last Wednesday's class.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Mine was Saturday.
There you go.
On the 23rd. Yeah, nice. I'll let you go first.
You want to go?
No, it's all right. As long as you get to film me too, you know. No, I'm just kidding. I do not want to be filmed. Thank
I'll be
you.
happy to film you.
Do you want me to zoom it or just take it like this way?
You can't zoom it.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Do you want me to film him filming you?
Would you mind?
Yes.
I would appreciate that.
Is it? Yeah, it's rolling, huh?
Yeah.
All right,
Let's
good.
roll.
My name's Jeff Landau, and I started an internship at Heal the Bay about a month and a half ago in the development department, and I interviewed Kate Nevels, who was the development manager there. And at Heal the Bay, anybody that donates 500 or more for the first time triggers them to contact them, typically by a handwritten note or email. So this donor, Jim, sent in a gift for $500 at the end of 2010, prompted Kate to send him an email. And Kate did some research on Jim, and he is a local business owner. He's a CEO of a local investment firm. She researched his gift giving. In 2009, he donated $250. 2010, he sent in $250. Then at the end of 2010, he sent in a gift for $500, which is what prompted this. She got him on the phone, and Jim mentioned that he was in fact interested in getting more involved, and he mentioned to Kate that in the following year, so last summer in 2011, he was going to have a concert series at one of his friends' backyards, and said to Kate, why don't you show up there, bring some material about Heal the Bay, and I'll mention you there as well. So we fast forward about 6, 7, or 8 months. They have the concert, and he spends a couple minutes talking about Heal the Bay, introducing it to the guests. Kate was there to answer any questions. The next day, he mails in a check for $1,000. So Kate gets a check for $1,000 and calls him back and says, thank you, and I'd like to set up a meeting with our executive director to thank you. He accepts that meeting. A couple weeks later, they meet. And at the week after that meeting, he sends in another check. It seems like just keep on having meetings with him and then his checks go in. He sends in a check for $5,000 after that meeting. So at that time, Kate really turns up the cultivation and stewardship. She contacts him about different, Heal the Bay does a lot of different things. They're always doing beach cleanups, and she would let him know about different things going on and invited him to show up. And then she mentioned to him the annual fundraising event, which was last Thursday on May 17th. It's called Bring Back the Beach. About 1,000 people show up. It's $500 per ticket. Some people buy tables, so they'll buy a $5,000 table. They may make it a $10,000 table. They may make it a $25,000 table. So she asked Jim to help out. She sent him. She asked for some people who he thought might be interested in going there, and Jim gave her a bunch of names, like a bunch of local bankers and business people. None of them turned out to work, but Jim said he was going to buy a $10,000 table. After the $10,000 table came in, Kate's thinking, how can I maximize this even more? And each year there is a volunteer of the year award. They nominated Jim for that, but didn't tell him that he won it. They have an annual luncheon, which was a couple months ago. Jim couldn't make it. So Kate wanted to do something special for him. Spoke to the woman that was hosting the concert in her backyard and spoke to Jim's girlfriend. They gathered 20 of his closest friends, and Kate arranged a surprise party for him, brought the exec to the party, and Jim was floored. He was really flattered, and he was really moved by what she had done there. And she got the wine and the appetizers donated, so there wasn't any cost. And at the end of that, what do you think he did? Sent in another check. He sent in a check for $5,000 so he could bring more friends and introduce them to Heal the Bay. And last Thursday night, Kate made sure to introduce him to as many of the board members as possible, so they each had a chance to individually thank him. And Kate left the organization on Monday. She got an offer from someplace else, and she mentioned to me, and it's something that I'll be keeping my eye on, she says there's no way that this gift has been maximized. So there's definitely room to cultivate Jim more.
Nice.
Nice.